Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to an update. We'll just call this Virginia, where people disappear and bodies reappear mangled. Before we get into this update, a couple links. As you know, I rely on Patreon, PayPal, and my merch to help the channel to continue to grow and go. The links to Patreon and PayPal are in the description below, my merch displayed directly under this video. Also, Dogman Frightening Encounters, Volume 1, 2, and 3, the audiobook versions. They were written and researched by Tom Lyons, narrated and produced by me, Jeffrey Nadolny. Those audiobooks are available on Audible, Amazon, and iTunes, the links to which are also in the description as well. Now, everyone, I have taken far too much of your time, and I have some important info to share with you, so let's get on with it. This is for everyone who hates this. Shall we? All right, guys, so here's the deal. What's going on? On Saturday night, I recorded an update for Sunday morning in regards to the Doran-Raven area of Virginia, which is Tazewell, Russell County area. I have boots on the ground down there, and I was informed immediately that the police had pulled a body out from underneath a bridge. Not in the water, but underneath the bridge. I then proceeded to keep looking into the news to see if I could find anything. I then today was looking, and a comment popped up saying, all I saw was, "This is a lie." And I was like, what's this about? So I look, and it's a guy from the Tazewell area saying, "Hey, I'm from that area. I haven't heard about this yet." Now, during that update I did on Sunday morning, I had called Tazewell County Sheriff's Department and got a response. The lady there, the deputy who answered, said, yes, there was a body, no information. I called, was it Richlands? Yes, there was a body, no information. So how could that be a lie? So anyway, I'm only assuming that is either a possible troll, not from other channels, maybe from other channels, but maybe from the local, state, or federal, to kind of quill, is that the word? My looking into this and people taking me serious. I am dead serious when I'm looking into these things. Why? Because I'm a dad, and I'm a family man. And if anyone in my family came up missing and was found torn apart, I would be heartbroken and want information, just like these people want. So, out of the blue, I found some information. Boots on the ground, thank you very much. Posted March 7th, 2022. Raven, Virginia. A body found in Tazewell County, Virginia on Saturday, March 5th, 2022, has been identified. On Saturday, Tazewell County Sheriff's Deputy found the body of a woman along the Clinch River, according to Chief Deputy Harold Heatley. The body belonged to Rebecca Stacy. Her body was sent off for further examination. More information is unable to be given as the investigation remains active at this time. Then there's this. Published March 5th, 2022. Raven, the body that was pulled out from the Clinch River Saturday evening, had been identified. Rebecca Lynn Stacy, 41, of Honaker, has been identified, and her body is being sent off for further examination. This investigation is ongoing. The body was recovered in Raven, Virginia, Saturday evening. A deputy on scene confirmed the report with WVVA. There's little information available as of 8:45 p.m. Saturday. According to Tazewell County Sheriff's Department, 2 citizens flagged down a deputy at 4 p.m. after finding the body in the Clinch. Richland's rescue squad and sheriff's department then responded to retrieve the body from the water. According to Tazewell County Sheriff Brian Hyatt, the body is of a young woman who lived in the area. Hyatt added, "It's suspected that the body was in the water for 2 or 3 days before being discovered. No identity or cause of death has been released yet." Now, for a little bit more info on what is going on in the area, we're going to go to my boots on the ground and get a little info from DJ. DJ lives in Tazewell. DJ's house is literally a quarter of a mile down the road from where this lady was found. He's got a lot of people he knows in the neighborhood, in the area, community actually, not neighborhood, community. And, well, you know, it's pretty crazy what the news is not giving us. How many people have to die? How many people have to be found torn up? How many people just... Oh my God, I'm just so upset about this. It makes me enraged. And after this, I'm going to give you guys an update coming from Tennessee as well. It just doesn't end, guys. It does not end. These things are out there and they are preying on us. All right, guys. So like I said, boots on the ground, DJ, he was the one who contacted me Saturday evening. DJ, from what you have gotten from the community, I shared the news articles, which Saturday night, when you shared this with me, I immediately called both Tazewell County Sheriff's and Richmond Sheriff Police Department. Got that information that there definitely was a body found under the bridge in the Clinch River. What are you hearing from your fellow locals in the area?
From what I hear, she had been missing. Whether she was reported, I don't think it's actually an official report done, but she'd been missing since the 21st of February. And when her body was pulled from the river, you know, rumor is what rumor is, but there was quite a bit of damage done to the body. I don't know, possibly by the power of the undertow of the river, any debris, but I mean, ID was made within, a few hours, but still there was a lot of what onlookers say when they seen the body being pulled. Of course, the powers that be tried to push them back as far as they could. There was supposedly no film or phones allowed, but eyewitnesses said the body was pretty bad as far as physical condition.
Okay. All right.
Some parts barely holding on, and as far as tissue and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not what you would consider normal damage in a river, I would think. There's no predators in the river down here that do that kind of damage, except for mud turtles and snapping turtles, and they're in hibernation right now.
Right. It's not your typical looking body that drowned.
No.
Right. Now, this is body number 4. Well, actually, body number 5, because we had Richard Timothy Honecker, Robert Poor, was it Brendan Schools, I believe, and now this woman, Rebecca Lynn Stacy. But
yes,
the fifth body is the one that was pulled out of the culvert with Richard Honecker. Now, I made the call, and it's in one of the updates, in one of the Virginia updates, when I called and I spoke to, I think it was Tazewell County. I said, hey, what about the 2 bodies in the culvert? Yes, there are 2 bodies, So there's an unknown body, unidentified body that's been not announced to the public, but I got Deputy Doolittle, and he slipped a little bit. So, it's crazy. I can only imagine what the atmosphere is like in your area, because 5 bodies 1 month. Come on now. I mean,
it's a lot of people around here are, they're thinking about how would you say, flying the coop, going somewhere else, where there's more up towards your way. There's New York. They're trading the country road for the concrete streets. Is what a lot of them's thinking.
Yeah, it's scary. It's because where she's from, where Honecker's right underneath Tazewell in Russell County. This woman was from.
Right.
So you're all neighbors. I mean, essentially, this is scary.
Well, we can be there in about 15 minutes.
Yeah. This is stuff that normally doesn't happen. I know with some of the Facebook feeds, you and your missus have shared with me. I won't forget that one where the one guy said, there's a lot of bodies turning up. It's people are paying attention and no answers are being given, and it's nuts.
Exactly. Just like you pointed out with the officer told you on the first one when Mr. Honecker's remains were found. Hey, that one is not a part of this investigation.
Yeah.
Well, just exactly what part of damn investigation is it, pardon my French? What's going on? What are you not telling us? And why are you hiding it from, society?
Yeah. Same culvert, but not connected.
Right.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Now, if you believe that, I'll sell you some beachfront property in Wyoming.
There you go. Well, I appreciate you being the boots on the ground for me down there. I do. It really means the world to me that you do keep an eye and ear out for all this stuff going on. Thank you once again. And,
not a problem.
Don't hang up. I want to talk to you for a minute.
I got you.
All right, buddy. Now we are going to go down to Cheatham County in Tennessee, which is in the middle of the state. And there is a very strange story developing down there. I'm going to keep my eyes on it. March 7th, 2022, 4:46 a.m. Cheatham County, Tennessee. Human remains were discovered Sunday in Pleasant View. Cheatham County Sheriff Michael Breedlove tells News 2 a group of kids discovered remains in the woods. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said there is an active scene near the area of Trent Road. On Sunday, law enforcement searched a heavily wooded area behind the cul-de-sac on Gier Court. News 2 spoke with a Diane McPherson, whose property backs up to the area. She said several nights ago she remembers her dog demonstrating odd behavior. At around 1 a.m, he just started barking and going crazy, so I opened the door and he just took off. It took me a while to get him back into the house, McPherson said. Although details are still forthcoming, she said the incident is unsettling. It's such a good area. I mean, you never hear of anything like that, McPherson states. No other information is released. Just think about the news article. Think about what is said. How McPherson talks about the behavior of her dog. It is a very heavily wooded area. Cheatham County is almost mid-center of the state. Kind of top of the state, mid-center. But very densely wooded area where this body was discovered. In a cave, no less. In a cave. But cul-de-sac area right there. So there's population is present. We know dogmen are not afraid of population. But if this guy was hurt or something, why wouldn't he make his way out? If kids found him in a cave in this area, I mean, it'd be easy for him to come out. Him or her, excuse me. Right pronouns, everyone. Right pronouns. So I'm going to keep my eye on this. and I will keep you guys informed. So that's it for the updates on bodies disappearing, bodies reappearing. All right, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed today's update. I hope you guys learned a little something. That's kind of what I set out to do. Just share a little information that you may not have heard yet. I honestly, there are days that I don't learn anything new. And I feel like absolute mental garbage that day. But on a day that I learn something, on a day that something is brought to my attention that I didn't know, that's when I feel good mentally. So, all right. Practice kindness, everyone. Please. Please. And may the Great Spirit watch over us all. And may He guide us down that path that we call life. All right. Have a good one.